I think it's comprehensive. It hits the issues, the challenges facing our economy, and it provides guidance moving forward. It's uh, the critical issues and constraints, policy responses, legislative measures. They are all well stated, and they are all, just to be sure, no? They are all consistent with what we have lined up as strategies and measures in the Philippine Development Plan. I think the push for continued growth, rapid growth at that, and that this will be driven by key drivers like infrastructure development, the greater push for PPP,
Hey, Ryan.
careful attention to those who are left behind by having a stronger investment in access to opportunity. I think it's comprehensive. It hits the issues, the challenges facing our economy, and it provides guidance moving forward. It's uh, the critical issues and constraints, policy responses, legislative measures. They are all well stated, and they are all, just to be sure, no? They are all consistent with what we have lined up as strategies and measures in the Philippine Development Plan. I think the push for continued growth, rapid growth at that, and that this will be driven by key drivers like infrastructure development, the greater push for PPP, careful attention to those who are
Hi,
left
Sheila.
behind by having a stronger investment in access to opportunities like education, health, social protection. You mentioned about specialty hospitals that will be located in many parts of the country, not just in Metro Manila. And this, I think, will lead to a situation where you have rapid economic growth, but at the same time, that growth is inclusive and therefore can achieve the faster poverty reduction that we would want to achieve. Not to me, my advocacy even at the personal level, now even more at the as an institutional level, my advocacy has always been rapid growth, but making sure that that growth is inclusive. We want to see that we will be able to join out the ranks of these more progressive countries around us.
Hi, Ryan. Hi, Sheila. Kayo pa lang. Pero, hi, Lolita Ganda Cortez. How are you? Hirap na. Bilyas yung nawala yung Hi, Riddler. Sandali lang po. May naayos lang ako. Napansin ko, dumami na yung mga subscribers nyo. Si Ryan ang pinaka-konti. Nakita ko. Ay.
I think this is important kasi, of course, during the SONA, very talagang general yung mga statements ni President. And many, hindi siguro
Palpak.
Okay. So speaking of emergencies and disasters, the
Ah,
Philippines is
pasensya na
highly
kayo, hindi ko
exposed
mahanap
to
yung
natural
videong,
hazards such as
videong
typhoons,
gusto ko
earthquakes, and volcanic activities. Since climate change exacerbates the impact of natural disasters, what are the efforts undertaken by the DOST to strengthen the country's disaster preparedness and resiliency, such as improving early warning or strengthening the capabilities of the Pag-asa and PhilVox?
Thank you, Daphne. To explain the whole range of what the Department of Science and Technology is doing, which is focused on science for resilience, let me quote first a famous part of the book of The Art of War by Sun Tzu, because this would give us the context of why we are doing this. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. So essentially, what would this would mean is that we need to know the hazards that will be experienced in all places in the Philippines. When will this happen? And most importantly, how will this impact the people, the communities, the structures, the buildings, the businesses, the agriculture, the environment, and so on and so forth. And so, one of the things that the Department of Science and Technology is doing is to conduct hazards and risk assessment by mapping the different hazards related to weather and climate and geological events like earthquakes, volcanoes, and tsunamis, together with the other hazards mapping organizations from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and put this in a platform where everyone can get the information at their fingertips. We have developed the GeoRisk Philippines Initiative, a multi-agency platform participated by many organizations, including FIVOX, Pag-asa, Mines and Geoscience Bureau, Office of Civil Defense, NAMRIA, and all the other agencies, where applications have been prepared so that you can get the information. For example, the Hazard Hunter PH will allow anyone that would use the application to know all the hazards that will visit a particular place in less than 30 seconds.
Ah,
If
talaga?
you are a planner, you can use the Geoanalytics PH and it will provide you maps, charts, tables, and assessment for political units like barangay, town, city, or province. And if you want to have a nationally consistent database for exposure, things that will be affected by the disaster, we have the GeoMapper. So all of these are now available for use because the Juris Philippines Initiative is the government's platform for sharing hazards and risk information for better, more accurate, and updated hazards and risk assessment. That's knowing your enemy. The second is when will the enemy strike? Hence, we need to establish monitoring systems for weather and climate, for earthquake, volcanoes, and tsunami, and landslides. So Pag-asa has been developing their Doppler radar systems last year and this year under the president's term. We have inaugurated the most modern solid state Doppler radar. And so we now have around 19 Doppler radars. And this is actually more than enough because some are for redundancy. We have more flood forecasting and warning centers and synoptic stations. For FIVOX, we have at least 120 seismic stations and many tsunami alerting stations. And on volcanoes, we can actually monitor the activities of the volcanoes anywhere we are, from our homes, from our offices, even if we're traveling. So science has improved the detection of what can happen. But how do we relate what we do in this weather and climate systems that are happening now versus climate change? We have to understand that at the Department of Science and Technology, our framing for present and near future hazards and global warming should be in a form where whatever we do now will impact how we prepare for the long term global warming. There is one continuum process. Climate
Ah,
change is not separated from what we do. So, knowing the enemy when it will strike, we would know through science. But next is to know yourself. What are your capabilities? Are the communities able to respond
Okay,
for
okay lang yun.
small-scale events? Yes, definitely. But what our
Ganda ng
problems are the large-scale
cooking
extreme
vlog mo
events,
kanina.
like super typhoons or the
Hi,
so-called big
hi,
ones.
Kakleya.
So we have been developing scenarios so that our communities, our government can be prepared for extreme disasters
Walang
that
sound
can really
talaga?
impact not only a city, town, province, or even the whole country.
Ano kaya
So
problema?
how do we actually help other organizations prepare? We have developed, out of the Juris Philippines platform, the first ever automated planning for recovery, the Plan Smart Ready to Rebuild, together with Office of Civil Defense and the World Bank, where we developed an app where you just type the name of a city or town,
Okay.
it will prepare the socio-economic physical profile,
Judy
the
Basco.
hazard maps, the exposure, the possible impacts. And what you do is to look at intervention options appropriate to the impact that has happened, and just using downdraft menu options, you select the intervention and push a button,
Hello,
and the
Judy
app will prepare
Basco.
a recovery plan for you. This will revolutionize the planning for recovery, which would
Good.
usually take months because a local government would need to find an expert, hazards assessment expert, a geographic information specialist expert, and a person who can write good English. But the app can do it all for you. And so this would now make things easier for all the rest, because the key to disaster resilience is planning, and the key to planning would be information and data shared across agencies. Now, we need to communicate the risk after we understand. So, to prepare ourselves, people have to be informed by sharing an online platform called Project Maganda. And of course, I will make an announcement that tomorrow, starting tomorrow until Saturday, DOST will lead an exhibition of all the technologies that we have for urban risk. This is the Handa Pilipinas exhibition, the first leg of a nationwide tour. We will have one in Cagayan de Oro from Mindanao, and another
Happy
one in
birthday, Judy
Tacloban by
Basco
November
ba?
during the Yolanda celebration. So this will showcase the innovations done by Filipino experts, by DOST, the inventors, and our partners.
Birthday mo ba, Judy Basco? Ah. Napansin ko na nag-standby kayo doon kay Ma'am Lintik. Gawin niyo yun parati. Kasi tutulungan niya kanyo uh, tutulungan kayo talaga ni Ma'am Lintik. Ilan na ang subscribers nyo? Siguro nadagdagan na ng 100. Si napansin ko wala pang masyadong subscribers. Pero magsiyaga ka, mag-upload ka ng video mo. Nakita ko kayo doon. I'm so glad you are there. Kita niyo, nagpupunta pa ako doon kasi wala na, hindi ko na kailangan ng subscribers just to show my appreciation of what she did to me. Judy, pareho tayo palang August. August 17 naman ako. 17 ang birthday ko. 23 ka, layo ka pa rin, no? So, hindi ngayon, mali yung topic na nakuha ko eh. Hindi yan yung topic na dapat ipapalabas ko ngayon. Ang sabi ni, no tatay, that was earlier. Sabi ni Judy Basco, advance happy birthday sa iyo. Prayers and blessings sa iyo. Ganun din. Tatay, silintik, pinagtritipan ako, pero carry na naman yan. Sige, mapagbiro si Ma'am Lintik. Pero talaga, matulungin siya. Uy, advance happy birthday, Tatay Jackferdz. So, sa August. Kaya ako na late ngayon, kasi every first Saturday, mayroon kaming family Holy Rosary. Kaya, instead na 5:30, conflict po sa schedule ko. doon sa regular LS ko na 5:30 dito sa California. Kasi mayroon akong grocery. So, punta tayo na sa main topic. Magaganda ang balita ngayon. Economic-wise, magaganda. Kung magpupunta kayo doon sa taas, nakikita nyo ang posting ko po. Ay, nako. Okay, sandali lang po. Very short lang siguro ang ating live ngayon. Thumbs up done, okay. So, punta nyo na pinakamataas, yung pinost ko. Baka nawala na. Pero ipopost ko unti-unti. Madidiscuss natin yan. The remittances from overseas Filipino workers, OFW, increased by 2.9%, which is equivalent to $2.78 billion in May, which is higher than the 2.76 billion in the same month of last month. Ibig sabihin yan, dumadami ang padala nung nasa abroad. Sea-based at saka land-based po. Magandang balita yan kasi kailangan natin ng dolyar. Yun ang first balita. Hindi na-post yan ng aking YouTube. Ewan ko ba kung anong nangyari sa YouTube ito. Pero basahin po natin ang balita.
China, the country's largest trading partner. The trade deficit in the Philippines decreased to 4.40 billion US dollars in May 2023 from 5.56 billion US dollars in the same month a year earlier. This was the smallest trade shortfall since February, as exports grew while imports fell. The remittances from overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, have increased by 2.9%, which is equivalent to $2.78 billion in May, which is higher than the $2.7 billion in the same month last year. Imports to the Philippines dropped by 8.8% YoY to 10.84 billion US dollars in May 2023, following a downwardly revised 15% fall a month earlier. This was the fourth straight month of decline in purchases due to weakening domestic demand amid further cost pressures. Exports from the Philippines grew 1.9% year-on-year to 6.44 billion US dollars in May 2023, rebounding sharply from a 20.2% fall in the prior month. It was the first increase in shipments since last November, amid a surge in sales to China, the country's largest trading partner. The S&P Global Philippines Manufacturing PMI rose to 51.9 in July 2023 from 50.9 in June, marking the 18th consecutive month of improvement in the country's manufacturing sector. Overall growth was supported by quicker expansions in both factory orders and manufacturing production. Export sales also increased at an accelerated pace, driven by growth in foreign clients. As a result, companies further raised their buying activity in line with greater production requirements. Food prices in the Philippines increased by 6.3% year-on-year in July 2023, the least since August 2022, after a 6.7% gain a month earlier. It was also the sixth consecutive month of a slowdown in food deflation, as cost moderated for corn, 5.8% versus 5.3% in June, flour, bread, pasta, and other cereals, 10.1% versus 11%, fish and other seafood, 4.5% versus 6.2%, milk, dairy products and eggs, 9.7% versus 11.2%, oil and fats, 2% versus 5.6%, fruits and nuts, 8.4% versus 11.4%, sugar, confectionery and desserts, 21.4% versus 2.9%, and ready-made food and other food products, NEC, 7. 8% versus 8.5%. In addition, prices of meat, 7% versus 0.3%. Conversely, inflation accelerated for both rice, 4.2% versus 3.6%, and vegetables, pulses, 21.8% versus 12.7%. Source: Philippine Statistics Authority. Tatay Jackferdz Vlogs. 1.69k subscribers. Videos.
Oh, so, himayin natin ng unti-unti ito. So, ang remittances po ng overseas foreign workers ay nag-increase po last month. At saka ang trade deficit po natin decreased by 4.4 billion and 400 million po. Ano po ba yung trade deficit? Yung bang balance of imports at saka exports. Ibig sabihin, dati masyadong malaki ang ini-import natin kaysa sa ating ini-export. Pero anong nangyari? Dahil sa magandang pamamahala ni Bongbong Marcos, ay lumit po ang gap ng exports natin kumpara sa lumit po ang imports natin kumpara sa exports. So magandang balita 'yon kasi ibig sabihin kung mas kumukonti ang utang natin sa yung amount na utang natin ay kumukonti in terms of percentage. So malaki rin pa rin ang utang dahil sa may deficit. Pero instead na dati ang deficit natin ay more than 200 million. Ngayon, ang deficit natin ay per month ay mga 150 million na lang. So ultimately, it bodes well for our economy. At sa pamangmaganda dito, yung decrease in the inflation rate. Ano po ba ang inflation rate? In-explain ko na sa inyo dito. Ang inflation rate ay yung pagtaas ng presyo ng mga binibili natin. Hindi po, pagbaba ng inflation rate, hindi ibig sabihin po na bumaba yung presyo. Ang binaba ng inflation rate, yung bumababa ang rate of increase. Bakit po ba mayroong inflation? Unang tanong. Mayroong inflation dahil sa oversupply ng pera sa kamay ng mga tao. Siyempre, kung sobra ang perang hawak ng mga tao, o dumami yung pera na hawak ng tao, mas at saka steady yung supply lang. Yung pera dumami, pero constant yung supply. So many people will be buying the supply using the excess money. So ang ginagawa po ng mga negosyante, because of the supply is lesser than the demand, tinatasan po yung presyo. Ngayon, sino po ang nagko-control ng inflation? Napapansin yun pag tumataas ang inflation, yung interest ng yung credit card ay tumataas din. Napapansin nyo yan kung may credit card kayo? Kung variable rate ang pinili nyo? Kasi po, ang central bank, pag tumataas ang presyo, ang inflation rate, ang ginagawa po ng central bank ay i-curb nila yung pamimili ng tao. They will try to discourage the people or the consumers from buying products. In that way, magkakaroon ng less pressure sa prices. Kasi kukunti ang demand. How will they do it? Paano nila gagawin yun? Gagawin yun sa pamamagitan ng pag-raise po ng interest rate. Pag ni-raise yung interest rate, siyempre, mapipilitan kang magtipid. Hindi mo na gagamitin yung credit card mo kasi magtataasan po ang interest ng credit card. O lahat ng hindi ka na pwedeng umutang sa bangko ng padalos-dalos. Ang bangko tataasan ang loan interest rate din. So mangyayari niyan, magkakaroon ang decrease ng supply ng pera. Pag magkakaroon ng decrease ng pera, ang tao, magkakaroon ng lesser demand. Ang lesser demand. Kaya, instead na ang presyo ay sobrang taas, mababawasan ng konti ang pagtaas ng presyo. Napapansin nyo, kung mataas ang inflation, mas mataas din ang interest rate. Kasi pinipilit, kontrolin ng central bank natin ang paggasta ng tao. Isipin ng tao, kung bibilin ko yan, di ko naman kailangan magbabayad ko mataas ang interest rate. Yun ang dahilan kung bakit ang central bank ay nagtataas ng interest rate para mapababa ang inflation rate po ng bansa. So, the trade deficit in the Philippines decreased to US dollar in May 4.4 billion in May 2023 from 5.56 billion in the same month a year ago. So, a year ago, ang deficit po natin sa trade ay $5.56 billion. Ngayon na lang, ang deficit natin ay 4.40. So nagkaroon ng decrease in deficit by 1.16 billion dollars. This was the smallest shortfall since February as exports grew while imports fell. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Dumaas yung export natin, bumaba po ang import. Kaya nagkaroon ng lesser gap ang deficit natin. Malaki pa rin ang import kaysa sa export, pero hindi na kasing laki nung nakaraang taon. Kasi lumaki po ang export natin. Anong ibig sabihin ng lumaki ang export? Gumagana na ang manufacturing natin. Yung mga in-export nating pagkain siguro, mga prutas, mga finished goods ng mga binibenta natin, tumaas. Mayroon nang tayong napagbebentahan. So, basahin ko lang. The remittances from overseas Filipino workers have increased by 2.9%, which is equivalent to 2.78 billion in May, which is higher than the 2.7 billion in the same month last year. Year by year po, kinukumpara nung past administration, year by year po, tumas pa ang ating remittances ng mga overseas workers, land-based at saka sea-based workers. By how much? 2.78 by $800 million. 80 million ba? 2.78 o 80 million dollars. Pero tumaas pa rin ang remittances coming from abroad. Yun ang kailangan natin. Ibig sabihin, yung people are in abroad ay may confidence sa gobyerno natin. Hello, sasabi ni Sana J. Riddler, Official Blogs, hello. Si Ruel Lingahan. Okay, ang comment ni Judy Basco is maganda. Tatay Jack, expect po natin na tumaas ulit ang importation sa Pinas, dahil sa mga nasalantang crops gawa ng bagyo ng Yagay. Totoo yung sabi mo. Pero ang export natin at saka import ay hindi lang depende sa rice. Pwedeng tataas ang import, pero ang deficit natin, hindi naman siguro kalakihan kasi may tumataas po ang i-export natin. Pero tama ka. Tama ka dyan. Perfect. 100% ka. Tataas po ang import natin. Pero palagi ko naman mako-cover ng pagtaas ng export natin. So, ang import natin, for as long na tataas po ang export natin, ay okay lang. Kaysa naman magutom ang Pilipino. Kailangan po natin mag-import ng rice. Kundi magugutom ang Pilipino. Sabi ni Susan J. Judy Basco, mega love shout out. And then si Susan J. ulit. Dinati si Ryan Blackwell. So, okay yung sabi mo, Judy Vasco. Basta tayo, itong balita, itong nakalap kong balita ngayon. So, Sana naman mas tumataas ang ating exports, no? Hirap itong ka. Ano sabi? Export also increased at an accelerated pace driven by growth in foreign clients. Tumaas daw, dumami daw ang foreign clients. Effect siguro yan ng pag-travel abroad ng ating presidente. Bakit dumami? Naging visible tayo sa international community. Nagkaroon ng magandang image po ang Pilipinas. As a result, companies further raise their buying activity with greater production requirement. Tumas po ang requirement ng mga manufacturing companies kasi tumas din ang requirement for export. Ito maganda. Food prices in the Philippines increased by 6.3 year-on-year in July 23. So, ibig sabihin yan, tumataas talaga ang presyo. Yan ang inflation rate po. The least since August 2022. Pero hindi kasing taas last year. 6.7 ang amount gain a month earlier. It was also the 6th consecutive month of slowdown in food inflation. Ibig sabihin, pababa ng pababa. 6.7 last month, 6.3 this month. Ewan ko kung ano yung data ng previous months, pero at least, alam natin, sinabi nila, 6 consecutive months na bumababa ang rate of increase of the prices. Tumataas pa rin ang presyo, pero ang pagtaas ng presyo ay hindi kasing taas nung last month. Mayroon pa rin inflation. Pero nakikita mo, ang corn down, Scotch moderated for sa corn. Ganyan ang basahin natin. 5.8 versus 5.3%. Yung mga data, you can glance over it later on. Puro mga presyo na ito. Okay. So, good morning, Sheila Maseta. Sheila Maseta, hello, mabuhay to everybody. Si Ryan, magtiis ka kay Ma'am Lintek. Bibigyan ka niya ng saging. Okay. Ryan, Negala chapter kay Sheila, Lolita Ganda Cortez. Suportahan po natin siya. Let's subscribe to Lolita Ganda Cortez. Hello po, good morning po. Present po si Ubats, okay. Lolita Ganda Cortez again. Si Riddler sabi niya, Papa, check ng attendance sa just here listening kasi nag-edit sila. Magaling ka pala magluto talaga. Si Riddler ay binati ni Ryan. Okay. Si Ryan ulit, binati si President Caclea. Tatay Jack, pasensya na di mo na kita masasamahan. Busy lang, pero makikinig ako sa class nyo. Wala masyado ngayon kasi walang news tungkol kay PBBM. Ewan ko kung bakit walang news si PBBM. Sandali lang ang ating live stream ngayon. Opo, Tatay Jackferdz. Okay na yun sa akin. Ayaw ko nang magparami. Bakit ayaw mo magparami? Bakit di mo gawin 1,000? At least mag-gain ka ng 1,000 para ma-monetize yung channel. Starting po lang, tatay, kayo. Lahat kayo mag-vlog. Gawing 1,000 subscribers. Magtulungan po tayo. Si Sensitive Bear. Good evening po, tatay and classmates. Ninja lang gagamit ko sa LS nyo, tatay. Okay lang, maski ka. Your presence is very much appreciated. Baka makatulong, okay. Ryan Blackwell, binabati si Sensitive Bear. Okay. Kung may kayo gusto ko yung i-discuss na gusto niyo talakayin ko, pwede kayong pungkuan. Pwede po kayong mag-suggest. Pero kasi pumalpak ako ngayon, yung dapat na i-explain ko sa inyo yung economic advisors, explain yung economic policies ni BBM. Biglang nawala. Ewan ko kung nangyari. Hello mga classmates. Sabi ni Riddler, hello sa lahat. Si Judy Basco, hello Riddler official blogs. Si Ryan Blackwell, binati si Judy, mega love shout out. Hi ma'am, Judy Basco, na po ba yung birthday mo? Okay. Parehas pala kaming August ni Judy, no? So, Ma'am Judy Vasco, advance happy birthday sa inyo. Prayers and blessings po sa inyo. Paano mo nasabing pinagtitipan ako ni Ma'am Lintik? Paano? Anong ginagawa na siya? Binibiro ka ba niya? Oy, advance happy birthday, Tatay Dag. Okay. Sa 70th pa yun. Advance happy po, Tatay Dag. Leo Virgo ka. Kapag leap year, napupunta ka sa Virgo. Thank you po. Happy birthday in advance, Judy. Okay. Sabi ni Judy Basco, thank you, Riddler. Sabi ni Ruel, thumbs up done. Thank you, Ruel. Sabi ni Riddler, Boss Ruel Lingan, vlog, good day. Pati lang mo tayo. Judy Basco, Sis Carcle Fontelo. Morning Riddler, sabi niya. Si Judy, ginabati si Ruel Lingan. Are you sure na nadikatan nyo na lahat ng mga vloggers dito? Yun lang pakiusap ko sa inyo. Good morning, Susan. Susan J. Happy viewing. Si Ruel. Hindi ko mababasa, hindi ko alam yan. Si Ryan, advance happy birthday, Tatay Jackferdz and Ma'am Judy. Ryan Blackwell, Ruel, Susan Megalab Shop po, kaling kay Ryan Blackwell. Ruel handpick waving. Nabasa ko na yan, Judy, yung expect po natin na tumaas. Yeah. Si Judy Basco daw, ginigreet ni Susan J. Mega love shout out. Ryan Blackwell, hello, sabi ni Susan J. Anumang size ang utang na kung tama ang proseso at pagtutunan, no question. O, tama ka dyan, Noel. Alam mo ba na hindi tayo dahil sa mga comments nyo, pwede ako magtalakay. Kung wala kayong comments, hindi ako pwede magtalakay na. Kasi di ko alam kung anong gusto ng topic. Pero doon sa video sanang ipapakita ko to, ang spending po sa infrastructure over the past administration, except nung kay President Duterte, was only 2%. Kaya during that time, kasi 2% lang ginagasa sa infrastructure, naging pag-iwanan tayo ng mga karatig bayan, karatig na bansa. Kasi 2%, magtitipid tayo kasi ayaw nating umutang. Ang consequence po nun, kasi nagtipid tayo, ayaw tayong umutang, na i-adhika ng ibang mamamayan dito sa Pilipinas. Ayaw nilang umutang. Kaya 2% lang ang ginagasa. Pero ang resulta po noon, hindi po nadidevelop ang ating bansa. Kailangan natin ng more aggressive attitude towards infrastructure, more aggressive spending toward infrastructure projects. Napansin po yan na magaling na finance secretary. Naging secretary siya ng under President Duterte. Nakita niya, napag-aralan niya, masyado ng madilim. Kailangan ko buksan ng ilaw. So, thank you. No? Okay. Ayos na. So, ang resulta ng pagtitipid natin sa pag-asa, sa pagpapaganda ng mga roads natin, sa connectivity, internet connectivity, mga hospital, ay napag-iwanan tayo. Consequently, may epekto yan sa economic progress natin. Ayaw magpunta ng mga investor dito, kasi backward po tayo. Salamat, Rubel. Medyo nagkomentaryo ka. Kasi kung walang komentaryo, hindi rin magsasucceed ang isang programa ng katulad ko. Okay. Good morning po, Tatay Jack. Arlene Tobias. Are you a new subscriber? Pero wala akong, nasa StreamYard po ako. Kaya hindi kita mabigyan ng jacket. Pero bibigyan kita ng jacket after the show. So, kailangan talaga nating umutang. Yung mga nag-question bakit lumaki ang utang natin, kailangan natin para hindi tayo maging backward. mas sasuffer po ang economic development natin kung hindi tayo mangutang. Bakit kailangan natin mangutang? Kasi wala tayong surplus. Mayroon nga tayong trade deficit. So, konektado lahat yan. Hindi mapa-finance. Sana kung may surplus tayo, hindi natin kailangan mangutang. Wala tayong perang panggasa para sa pag-construct ng mga projects sa infrastructure. Dahil nagtitipid nga tayo, 2% lang ang ginagasa natin. According to the statistic called by Secretary Joke. No? Thank you very much, Ruel, for your comment. Kasi kung walang magko-comment, wala. Same with me, Tatay. Okay lang, hindi mabilis ang pagtaas ng channel ko. Okay. Tetaas po yan. Medyo ka lang. Ang advice ko sa inyo, gayahin nyo ang ginawa ko. Tambay ako ng sige, 2 oras, 3 oras. Yeah. Lahat ng mga pumapasok doon, sinusubscribe ko lahat yun. Marami din hindi bumabalik, pero mayroon ako nabibinggit na unti-unti. Yun ang ginawa ko. Kailangan nyo ng study ng konti. Kaya sabi ko, in fact, kung mayroong live show si Ma'am Lindy kayo, pwede na kayong magpunta roon. Because what I'm interested in is for your channels to grow. Ako hindi na kailangan mag-grow ang channel ko. It's already past 1,000. Antayin nyo maging 1,000 para worthwhile naman ang pagbablog nyo. Tulad ni Eli Cato, palagay ko, nag-subscribe ka sa akin dahil nag-subscribe ko sa iyo. Yan ang perfect example ko. Hello, Eli Cato? No. Kung hindi pa ako nakaka-subscribe ko yun, I will subscribe to you after the show. Si Study Basco, sorry late response, nagdadrive, nakauwi na with the family. Nasa California, good! Safe and sound ka, President Carclea. Blessed Sunday morning po, Jackferdz po, hindi Jackfred. Judy Basco, bakas Susana J. At you're from Japan? Oh, very good. Meron akong viewer from Japan. Thank you, Eli Cato. Yeah, meron na po akong viewer from Japan. Hello, Sheila Cici Ryan coming from President Cato. Morning, everyone. Sends Eli Cato blogs. And then, hi, Lolita Ganda. Okay. Nakapag-subscribe na ba kayo kay Eli Cato? Kay Lolita Ganda? Kay Ruel? Kay Stella Maceda? Magtulungan po kayo. Okay. Hi, Sisi Sensi Bear and Idol Riddler. Hello, Lily Ragasa. Hello, Tatay Jackferdz. New coach shared video upload regarding COA releasing the salary of PBBM and salary from Star. Yeah, I'm very glad na nag-release po si company. Transparent po sila. Pero sa akin, hindi importante yun eh. Kung ano man ang salary nila PBBM at saka si Tara, they deserve it. It's not news to me. Pero I'm glad that he is presenting it to the people. Yung mga salary ng nila Coach Jared. Magaling talaga si Coach Jared. Ang complaint ko lang ay hindi niya masyadong dinidefend yung first family. In fact, galit pa nga siya kay First Lady. I don't know why. Nga nung binanatan siya ni Maharlika, ngayon siya bumabanat kay Maharlika. I admire Coach Jared a lot. Magaling mag-explain. Susana J, nakadikit na po sa'yo. Kita mo, Susana J, magpunta ka lang dito, unti-unti. Magdidikitan kayo ng aking mga subscribers. Eli Cato, remember that? Eli Cato, mayroon ka na namang. Cartlea, si president na namin po, si Cartlea, is setting the example sa ibang mga subscribers dito. Siya ang dumidikit na ngayon sa bawat isa. Makinig if lang po ako ng update kay BBM sa Pinas. Unfortunately, sa araw na ito, walang news tungkol kay PBBM. Kaya wala akong may update. Nalulungkot ka ako eh. Walang news about PBBM activities. Based on the report, PBBM and BP Sara did not receive any salary from July to December 22. Magandang balita yan. Di pala sila kumukuha. Pero in-escrow siguro yan. Hindi iniipon nila. We shall not take it against them kung kukuha sila ng salary. Pero kung di nila kukunin, di mas maganda. Pero si Sara, I think she should. Hindi siya gaanong mayaman si Sara. Ay, hindi ko alam kung mayaman siya. Pero dapat yung kobrahin ang sweldo niya. Ayun ang aking pananaw. Tambay po. Okay, tambay, pwede. Cartlea Fontelo, thank you. Kita mo, Susan J, sa pag-promote natin ng aggressively, nakakabingit ka. Sana yung iba ring mga vloggers na dinikitan ko, malaman nila yung na may didikit sila, may mga didikit sa kanila dito sa aking mga channel. Sabi ni Eli Cato, Cartlea, mega love shout to po. Is your hobby Japanese? Eli? Well and good. Hi sis Lily, sabi ni Cartlea Puntelo. Okay, another. Sadyang bawat admin ay may sariling priority at malaya sila sa mga proyektong gusto nila. Ang korupsyon talaga ang dapat may bigyan. Malaki ang kinakain na sa ating pondo. Tama. Tama ka dyan. Wala tayong diskusyon dyan. Kaya lang, short-sighted po sila. Dapat, kinontrol nila ang korupsyon. At the same time, pinalaki ang pondo ng para sa infrastructure projects. Tama dyan. Maganda yung pananaw mo. Wala kaming pang-kontra sa yung pananaw. That is a great opinion, viewpoint. Corruption is the major factor in why the Philippines is not as advanced as the other countries nearby. Neighboring countries natin. Pati Vietnam, tinalo pa tayo. Nandun ang maraming factory ng US. Ayaw nang magpunta rito ng mga ibang factories kasi corruption. Tama ka dyan, Noel. Wala kang kalaban dito pag ganyan ang pananaw mo. Kaya lang, si Presidente Marcos ay against corruption din. Pinapahabol pa nga niya ngayon. Pinapaimbestigahan niya ang DWH contractors na hindi na-solve ang flood problem. Ang laki-laki ng budget. Pinaimbestigahan niya kay Senator Villanueva. Tingnan niyo na ba ang difference kung mag-comment po kayo? May explain ko. Kung hindi kayo mag-comment, siyempre, wala akong magagawa. Thank you, Ruel. That's why we need you here. Hindi ka nangingiming magbigay ng opinion. Kanina, umaga dito, mayroon bumisita from the other camp. Kung ano-anong sinasabi niya, na wala naman siyang proof. Yung ibang mga viewers ito, alam mo, nabisit sa kanya. Pero hindi namin siya minura. Di ba si Beastmaster nagpunta rito? Sabi, pinag-usap ko, next time na dapat maging katulad kanya. Maganda ang pagpresenta, mayroong point sa kanyang binibigay na pananaw. Hindi yung puro akusa na 500 pesos daw ang presyo ng bigas. Good morning, Tatay Jack. Subukan natin, TTS. Mag-subscribe po kayo kay TTS. Katulad ng pag-subscribe nyo kay Susan J, kay Elicato. Elicato, kung di ka pa kapag subscribe kay TTS, pakisubscribe mo naman siya. Siguradong babalikan ka ni TTS. Susan J, binati si TTS channel. Susan J, MLSO, galing kay TTS. Aloha, Sis Judy Vasco, Sis Carte Fontelo, Sir Riddler. Okay. Nandito na si Junior. Gagawa ka ba talaga ng portrait? Ano man tinapon? Sa fine arts ka, di ba? Kayang-kaya mo yung portrait ng ating PBBM o ng lahat ng first family. Aloha. Aloha. Sis Ryan Blackwell, coming from Lily Ragasa. Hello, Junior, sabi ni Lily Ragasa. Hello. Aloha, my lovely ate Lily Ragasa. Hello, Junior, sabi ni Judy Vasco. Junior, hello, Ma'am Lily. Batian na lang tayo. Junior, Ma'am Judith, hello po. Sirwell. BBM. Tito, in news channel po tuning BBM. Kung may balitang kay BBM, dito mo, kaya hindi ka na kailangan lumipat. Sigurado ko, ibibigay ko ang balita tungkol kay BBM. Aloha, Lily, mahalo. Ryan Blackwell. Hello, Junior, TTS, mega love shout out. This shows PBBM VP Saram only wants to be a public servant to the people. Yeah. So, ano yung akusasyon na nangungulimbat sila ng pera? Hindi nga sila, magandang puto mo dyan na lililigasa. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila kailangan mangulimbat ng pera. Hindi tinatanggihan nila nga ang sweldo eh. Kung totoo, tinanggihan nila. Wala siyang kinukolekta. Ano yung sinasabi ni Maharlika ng ibang mga kontra PBBM na mangungulimbat ng pera yung mga Marcos? Di yan patunay yan. Sabi ni Judy Basco, Sister, collab tayo sa Smule pag may time. Hindi ko alam ang Smule. Susan J. Thank you po, Tatay Jack. Okay. Anything I can do. Hello, Ma'am Ryan Day, Madam President Carclea, sabi niyo. Elay-Kato, dikit na po ako. Daming dumikit siya dito, Eli. Hello. Ryan ML is Esom. Kailang Eli, huwag mo silang kakalimutan. Dikitan mo rin sila. At dadalas ka rito. Kasi dito po ay ang purely PBBM channel. Ma'am Judy, sige po, iwan ka nang baka sasali ako. Okay. Junior. Ruel, happy weekend, classmate. Classmate na kayo, ha? Hello. Judy Basco. Ryan, mag-LS ako bukas. After siguro, hindi pa ako pagod. Okay. Good morning, Junior, sabi ni Ruel. Anong oras po ang LS nyo bukas? Maski punta nyo. You support each other, please. It's LS ko bukas. Nandyan yung address ng kanya. But it was Beast Streamer. Beast. Nga pala. Kita nyo? Mga observant po. Beast Master. Punta doon din ako. Sis Judy, sabi ni Carclea, President Carclea. Kaya dapat magtayo ng Foreign Investors Authority. Isang magandang suggestion nila dyan. Foreign Investor Authority para one-stop lang, less red tape. Maganda na naman ang suggestion mo. Approve ako dyan. Ruel. Kung mayroon yan, di mas maganda. Thank you, Sis Carclea. Buti pa si Ruel nagko-comment. Hello, Junior, sabi ni President. Okay lang kalimbang si Sis Judy. Kalimbang, Bel, marunong ka rin ng terms, ha? Mga klase, kasi kahit tamsat lang, okay na. Better if you join me tomorrow. Okay. Inabutan ko pa si Apo Lakay, Ferdinand Marcos. Thank you. Magaling yun. Kaya kami naging lurista dahil sa kanya. Tamsak si Judy, yan, no? Salamuch, Salamat, Sis Carclea. Tita S, nakadikit na po. Kita mo, Tita S? Hindi na sayang ang pupunta mo rito? Ryan, lahat po na nandito, nakadikit na po ako sa inyo. Sabi nyo, Ryan, thank you very much, Ryan. Sana didikit din sila sa iyo. Sabi ni Eli Kato, thanks po. Sa bakas pa ako dumikit para sure na kapit. Kung walang bakas daw, hindi po siya didikit si Ruel. Saka huwag niyong kalimutan yung galing kay Jackferdz. Ilagay niyo. Niba Isihanos, ako. Kasi time mula ng kabata ko, Marcoses na ako. Okay, thank you very much. Kalimbang na po sa vlog ko. Wala na magko-comment. It's the end of the show. Hindi, napalpak kasi yung prepare kong dapat itatopic ko eh. Ayaw ko mag-topic ng hindi po fully researched. Yung itinapik ko dapat na gagawin, na-cover, I don't know what happened. So, pumunta na kayo sa mga channels na magpapalaki sa inyong mga channels. I don't mind. So, wala na po magko-comment. Thank you, Rowell. Ikaw lang nang nag-comment. I appreciate it very much. Okay, bye. I love you all. Sige na. Okay, bye.